Hello, Jason Piskey with Reef Point Realty, and today I'm talking about how in February 2021 we are not in a housing bubble like we were back in 2006 through 8. And there's three main reasons for that. Number one, when we were building up to the housing bubble before, the market really should have been more a buyer's market instead of a seller's market. And the reason why I say that is anytime we have more than 6 months worth of inventory of houses, it is considered a buyer's market. And when we compare the time from the beginning of 2006 to the end of 2008, so for 36 months, uh, we had at least 7 months worth of inventory for 27 of those 36 months. And at the peak, we had 11 months worth of inventory, so almost a year. So what was happening is builders were building houses like crazy, and there was just a lot of inventory. And what we should have seen was actually prices starting to come down. And what we were seeing was the exact opposite of that. Prices continued to go up. And that was driven by the number two reason, which is that this time the housing demand is real. And the reason why I say that is when we were building up last time, uh, what was driving people to buy a home was the expectation that the housing prices would just continue to rise like they had been. In addition, there was very easy money. Anybody that wanted to buy a house could, and they didn't have to verify their income. They didn't have to verify that they even had a job. There was a lot of things going on that was making it very easy for people to be able to get into a home, people that shouldn't have necessarily been buying a house or buying a house for as expensive as they were getting. So what has happened though is since then, things have tightened up as far as the ability to get money and the ability to get a mortgage. So what we're seeing now is people that are in the market to buy are legitimately looking to buy and can afford to buy a home. And that demand with the limited supply is what's driving the prices higher. So do I expect to see that the prices will continue to increase forever? No, there'll be an adjustment at some point. The other difference right now is that houses have plenty of equity. So what we saw the last time is people were using their homes like ATM machines. They would go out and get a second mortgage on the house, and then they would use that to buy cars and boats and vacations and what have you. They weren't necessarily putting that back into the home. What we're seeing this time around is, number one, there aren't as many second mortgages or home equity lines being taken out on houses. And when they do, they're generally being used to improve the home itself, either adding a swimming pool, adding solar panels, adding an additional dwelling unit, things like that. So we're seeing it to be completely different now. In addition, let me look at my numbers here. 56% of all homes in the country have at least 50% equity. So what's happening with that is the people that own the houses have a lot of equity. They can be a little more choosy. They don't necessarily have to sell. They're not under this pressure to sell. And so that's keeping the inventory tight. So that's the difference this time around compared to last time. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My name is Jason Piskey. I'm with Reef Point Realty, and I thank you for your time.